Now from the sports station, powered by Hamilton Orthopedics Spine and Sports Medicine, here is News Channel 2 Sports.
Good evening. We are here live at the Adirondack Bank Center. As an annual tradition returns, the Utica College men's ice hockey team hosts King's College in the 17th annual New York Sash Teddy Bear Toss game, which you can catch broadcasted live here on WKTV NBC.
Well, it's going to be a special night tonight. Here at the Aud, after the first goal, the Pioneers score, there will be teddies that are going to be flying onto the rink, and then they will be donated to children across the area. And I'm very much looking forward to that.
Absolutely. UC is coming off a hard-fought win over previously unbeaten Wilkes University last night to improve to 8-2 overall, 6-0 in conference play. The Pioneers are outscoring opponents 43-8 up to this point, ranking third nationally offensively and come in ranked third in the nation overall in this week's poll.
Utica College has fared well in Teddy Bear Toss games so far with a 12-2-1 record through the first 15. Last year there was a Teddy Bear drive with no game due to the ongoing pandemic. As for the Monarchs, they come into this one here tonight at 2-7 overall, losing their last 4 games. However, the Pioneers there to throw those records out the window as they are not taking the Kings team lightly.
Kings, let go. There's been a coaching change there, so they've been in every game they've been in this year. They're scoring goals. I think they actually have the #1 power play in our league. So this is a team that our guys are used to, pounding a little bit, but they've got a newfound life in them. So we better have our game together to play this team. It could be a trap game.
We got to make sure that for us we keep the pace the whole game and we don't let off. Pedal to the metal, full 60 minutes, and I think we'll get the job done. The important thing is that you enjoy that moment for the first 10-15 seconds, but as you're starting to clean them up, everybody's starting to talk to each other, saying, hey, let's get back to business. It's time to go. Let's not let the pedal off. You score that goal, you get some energy, you build off that energy. Use that energy to your advantage and try to take control of the game.
Well, Zapata scored the last Teddy Bear Toss goal back in 2019 in record-setting fashion, just 61 seconds into the game. So we'll have to see if a record is broken tonight. But we had a chance to speak with him about what that moment is like to experience firsthand.
It's awesome. It's a surreal feeling, to be honest. That goal goes in, and I remember to this day exactly how the play went, coming down the ice, inside, outside, get around the D. Slide one, hits a D skate, bounces in the net, just a lucky bounce kind of thing. But as I'm coming around and Bears again thrown on the ice and everybody's going wild, it hits you, right away. You don't really realize it until it happens, so it's awesome.
Well, it's definitely a special moment, but the big question is who will score that goal? We asked the guys to give us their predictions, and here they are.
It's a marquee goal. I hear the guys, the buzz, talking about who's going to get that goal. I can tell you Ridge Garbott scored, Gaffney scored, Colin Kingston scored a couple. I mean, we remember these guys who score the Teddy Bear Toss goal. So this year, I think Holland, Holly Hotstick we call him, he's my pick of the night.
I think Regan Kavanaugh has been having a hell of a year this year, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Regan Kavanaugh is going to put one in early.
Well, we're going to give our picks in just a moment, but first, the UC women's hockey team was also in action earlier this afternoon. The Pioneers shut out Alvernia University on the road 5-0. Alexa Carlon had a hat trick for the Pioneers, who improved to 8-2 overall, 8-0 in conference play.
Also earlier this afternoon, Hamilton and Utica College scored off in men's basketball with UC taking it 69-65 for local bragging rights. Thomas Morell led the scoring with a game-high 23 points. Pioneers improved to 5-1 as the Continentals fall to 4-4.
Still to come tonight, the Utica Comets look to extend their winning streak to 4 straight and improve to 17-1 on the season as they visit the Bridgeport Islanders. That game gets going at the top of the hour. We'll have a wrap-up for you tonight at 11. Also, really quickly, the Syracuse men's basketball team beat Florida State 63-60. That game just going final a little while ago. We'll have a look at that one tonight at 11 as well. Well, it's time to make our picks. Talha, who you're going with?
Well, as much as I want to go with Eric Holly Hotstick Holland, this is an easy one for me. I'm going with John Monkovich. He has 9 goals this season. I'm looking for his 10th to come in early tonight and get the party started.
All right, I'm going to go with Brett Everson. He has 8 points in Teddy Bear Toss games. We'll see you at 7 o'clock for the Teddy Bear Toss.
From the sports station, powered by Hamilton Orthopedics Spine and Sports Medicine, here is News Channel 2 Sports.
Good evening. The 17th annual New York Sash Teddy Bear Game took place tonight at the Adirondack Bank Center. The Utica Pioneers are among the nation's best as they hosted Kings College for the first time this season. So let's find out just how long it took the Pioneers to score the first goal and for the Teddies to come flying out the stands. In the first, just 5 minutes in, Eric Holland intercepts the pass as he proceeds to go coast to coast, and the one-timer by Holland, otherwise known as Holly Hotsticks if you ask Coach Gary Heenan, who, by the way, predicted that Holland would score the first goal, and the crowd in a frenzy, tossing the stuffed animals, one of the best sights you'll see in sports. We still had a game to play, though. Blake Holmes finds Brandon Osmondson, who fires one past the goalie. 2-0 Utica early. Still in the first, Justin Allen setting up Buster Larson, and the goalie without a chance on that one. No hesitation from Larson as he increases the lead. Utica now up by 4. Good puck movement as Jason Dubé shoots, and there to guide it in is John Monkovich. Pioneers up 5-0, and a great night at the Odd concludes with an 8-0 victory for the Pioneers. They'll next be seen in action on January 8th at home against Curry College. The Comets were back on the ice tonight in Bridgeport, looking to push their latest win streak to 4 straight against the newly rebranded Islanders. It was a family affair. Comets defenseman Tyler Wotherspoon taking on his younger brother Parker, who plays for Bridgeport. Much like UC, Comets get on the board early in this one. Less than 3 minutes in, Nolan Foote snaps one from the top of the circles, surprising former NHL goalie Corey Schneider to give Utica the lead. Final minute of the first, Comets look to take a 1-0 lead into the locker room, but the Islanders have other ideas. Sean Helgeson puts in a one-timer off a great backdoor feed from Richard Penick. We're tied at 1. Islanders score again in the second. Late in the third, Comets down by 1. Riley Walsh fakes the shot, then rips it upstairs, beating Schneider, and we're tied at 2. That would force this one to overtime. Less than 1 minute into the extra frame, Islanders on the rush. It's Penick with a mini breakaway, and he buries it top shelf on Akira Schmidt to end it. Comets get a point in the standings, but drop this one in overtime 3-2 and fall to 16-2 on the season. Well, the Syracuse, the return of the city. Utica FC will be at the Adirondack Bank Center tomorrow to take on the Florida Tropics to open their season. The team is a good mixture of veteran and young players, along with newcomers who have high expectations like forwards Patrick Thompson and Ronaldinho Dines. Tough not to have expectations with a name like Ronaldinho. On the other hand, UCFC's opponent, Florida Tropics, already notched a W in the win column as they beat the Baltimore Blast 6-4 on Saturday evening. Zach Reggett, the man to watch tomorrow against Utica as he scored 3 goals in the win. City FC will start the season at home for their first game as they take on the Blast and the Harrisburg Heat following the Florida Tropics tomorrow. Game time is set for 3 p.m. And we will be right back with News Channel 2.